let's get into another week of whatever this week brings us. There's a bit of a miscommunication basically. So no matter how you're feeling and what's causing it, you feel how you feel, and it's okay to validate that and to adapt how you need to. He was Welsh, so instantly we were like, okay, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. See how these numbers just fly out my Max? It's a bit dangerous. Hello and welcome back to another weekly vlog. We are on week 11 marathon training, and I've just finished up at the gym. So this week is a deload week. So tomorrow I think I've got 5, 6, and then my long, easy pace run is 10 miles, which is just, that's what you want to hear during marathon training. So I'm weirdly looking forward to those 10 miles. But yeah, we're over halfway now into the marathon training plan, which is nuts. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, oh my god, we're over halfway through February, aren't we? Once we get into next month, I'll have it's the end of April, so I'll have a good more or less 2 months, but it's still the fact that you can be like, oh, next month I'm running a marathon or whatever. I said to my friend, it just flies, it's flying around, and she said from her experience of training for marathon, it does fly around. But yeah, I am sort of glad in a way, because I feel like if it was dragging, then it would mean that I'm really hating it. So yeah, so I'm starting the Monday off as I try to, this is what I want my week to feel like. I want to feel good. I want to feel like I've started the day off strong, even though the temptation to lie in bed is stronger. But yeah, I've got to be honest, it makes it easier when Josh is on an earlier shift, because if he's up, then it's easier for me to get up. I know I shouldn't be blaming anyone else, but I am just going to blame him for the times that I can't get up. Because he works a shift where he starts a lot later. So when he's on that shift, it is difficult, especially when Max is all snuggled up and stuff. It's just, woe is me. But yeah, happy Monday. Let's get into another week of whatever this week brings us. Right, for anyone, if you need some pasta, there's a bit of a miscommunication basically. So Josh likes to do this thing where I buy pasta to have for carb loading, and then he decides that he's going to use that pasta for his lunches, which is fine, but then I end up with no pasta. So I basically added, they didn't have the 500 gram bag of fusilli that I usually go for, so I just added the next best thing, not realising it was going to be this gigantic bag of pasta. It is 3 kilograms of pasta, but do you know what, I think it was £3.80, so I think it actually works out cheaper, and we do go through a lot of pasta. So free bit of advertising there for Tesco. Sister, hello. Sis, ready? Another one? Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday. I am not motivated today, and I just feel a bit iffy. I think it's just hormonal brain. But yeah. So despite that, I am up. Max has been fed. But I'm going to try and I basically have been doing these like 10-minute meditations in the morning, not every single day, but at least a couple of times a week. And it just helps me kind of reset my brain a bit, refocus, recenter, all of those key like buzzwords. But yeah, so I'm going to do that in a minute, have some breakfast and just take the morning slowly. That's what works for me when I'm in this kind of mood. And then I've got a 5-mile run, which I haven't decided if I'll do that on my lunch or do that after work. I'd quite like to do it on my lunch. But yeah, and then we're going bowling with our friends later and going for some food, which will be nice. So yeah, when I get like this, I need to just look at the bigger picture. And I think sometimes, especially with hormones, sometimes you just feel a bit iffy and it's kind of out of your control. But also I don't think you should dismiss how you feel just because it's hormones. I say very lightly with quotation marks. I know that's what I do a lot of the time, is I'll dismiss how I'm feeling because I'm like, oh, it's just my hormones, or it's just my time of the month, or, you know, so I'm just being silly. And I think like rationally when it comes to things, yeah, I am being silly, but also I feel how I feel, and that's okay. So no matter how you're feeling and what's causing it, you feel how you feel, and it's okay to validate that and to adapt how you need to make yourself feel better, to get through the day, to get through the morning, like whatever it is. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm going to do a little meditation now. I just get them up on YouTube. It's really easy, really quick. They're just like guided ones. If I don't do a guided one, my head kind of drifts. My head does drift with the guided ones, to be honest, but at least there's like something to bring you back to it. So yeah, if you can hear that crunching noise, that is Max eating his breakfast. Okay, just back from what am I back from? A 5-mile steady run with Max. And I just said then in a clip for socials, I'm gonna stop. I'm making a pact to myself to stop judging my runs. Like, to an extent it's healthy, and there's certain things that yes, you could do next time to improve, but on the whole I just think we're also guilty of putting so much pressure on a hobby that like most of us got into because how good it makes us feel, rather than getting into it for the competitiveness. Or I don't know, maybe that is for some people as well, but just, you know, for me, I just put, as with many things, put just too much pressure on it, and I don't need to. So yeah, that was a good run. 3 poo stops for Max. So I always feel like a bit of a what's the word? I don't know. I feel like I'm faking the truth when I post it on my Strava, because obviously the Strava discounts your moving time. So my pace on my Strava is like, it might be 10 or 20 seconds faster than what it was showing up as on my run. Oh, for God's sake, on my watch. Yeah. I do like, not that anyone's asked for his poo structure, but I do a bit of a walk before I do the run so he can get his poos out, and then usually on a good day he only does about 1 on the actual run, but today he had 3. So obviously I am a responsible dog owner, so we've got to pick the poo up, even though it was runny and disgusting. Yeah. about to head out in a second. We are on Wednesday, happy hump day. But yeah, I'm about to head out in a minute to go to my physio session. My first physio session. I mean, no, that's a lie. I had a physio session, like an initial appointment a few years ago. And luckily, the guy was like, I'm just going to give you these exercises to try instead of you paying for physio, and that sorted it out, but nobody asked for that life story. So yeah, I'm basically going because I am getting a bit of soreness in my back, particularly on my long runs. It's not like painful, but it's there, and I'd rather get it checked out. I don't know whether like a sports massage will sort it out, whether I'm compensating for something else, if there's anything I can do, because obviously I go to the gym, so if there's anything I can do to build strength there in the gym, then that's what I want to be doing, obviously. But yeah, I'm intrigued as to whether I am compensating for something or whether there's, like a weakness there, or I don't know. I've seen a few things online where it's like it could be your core, it could be this, but the only way to really get a proper answer is to actually go and see someone who knows what they're talking about instead of trying to self-diagnose. So yeah, I always get a bit nervous for these kind of things, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And the initial appointment of something is always a bit like daunting because you don't know what to expect. So yeah, got to be done. Got to look after our bodies when training for races and running on concrete. It's part and parcel of it. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. So I am back from the physio. That was actually really helpful. There's nothing majorly wrong. In fact, there's hardly anything wrong, which is brilliant. It's I've got, let me source my notes. I have got an exaggerated anterior pelvic tilt. Apparently everybody has an anterior pelvic tilt. Mine is just a bit exaggerated. So he's given me some stretches to do, and I also need to do a bit more core work, like literally 10 minutes worth of core work every other day, more or less, I think. So yeah, a better outcome than I thought, because my initial thought was my brother-in-law, I'm not too sure what happened with his back. He used to run and then something happened with his back. I'm not too sure what. I should know. And then he had to have an operation for his back, and now I don't think he can run. Or maybe he doesn't. But anyway, my head was making those connections, and then I was like, oh my God, like I've slipped a disc, I've done something, I'm not being able to run, and like straight away catastrophizing as always. So for it to just be something that I can work on with stretches and a bit more core work and stuff is just such a relief. And I just feel really lucky that, like, I don't know, I'm just in this position, healthy body, getting to train for a marathon. So yeah, really, really positive, and I'm just glad I did go and get it checked out. I do think it's always worth doing. I know it can feel awkward and uncomfortable, and for me, I hate things like this. But like, it helped. He was really lovely. He was Welsh, so instantly we were like, okay. But yeah, if you've got a niggle, go and get it checked out, because it's just worth, for your own peace of mind, it's worth finding out what it is, and then they will be able to help you with resolving that problem as well. So just stop Googling, stop trying to work it out yourself, go and see a professional, because they know what they're doing. Proud of myself because I went to the gym. I'm going to sit on the stairs. I went to the gym after work, after tea, Such a big achievement. No, but I feel very crabby, and actually I had a nap after work, had tea. I had a nap after work, had tea, went to the gym, and I just feel very crabby. I know exactly what it is. It's just that lovely time of the month, but my God, like, it's so annoying. Why have we got to put up with this? I just feel crabby. My star sign is Cancer, and the little animal is a crab, and that is me right now. Crabby. Like, I don't know. I've tried everything today and I just feel crabby. Just is what it is. But, you know, I still went to the gym, did my workout, did my exercises that the physio gave me. So yeah, I'm doing my 6 mile steady run in the morning with Claire, which will be nice. Have a bit of company for that one. Get that done in the morning. And then, yeah, just chill. I don't know why I do it to myself, why I don't mind doing something on the evening every so often, but I don't like to have every single evening where I'm doing something. I don't know how to like say it without sounding like an idiot. I like to just have an evening where I finish work and I can get into my comfies and not leave the house, basically. So, like, I just I just don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like you could probably tell how I'm feeling, and I don't want to come on here and like drone on and on and on, but also this is just the reality. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's just life, and it's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna have a shower, get into my pajamas and read my book, I think, and go to sleep and have some ice cream with some Oreo dupes because I deserve it. Yeah. It's coming up to 5 to 1 and I haven't even checked in yet. So hello, we are on Thursday. So this morning I went out with Claire and we did an 8 mile steady. No, we didn't. We did a 6 mile steady run. You see how these numbers just fly out my mouth? It's a bit dangerous. So let me put you here. Excuse the mess behind me if you can see it. So yeah, I got that done this morning, which felt good. It's always difficult, like when you're getting up to do that. But sorry, I gotta stop doing that. I just zone out. As in, I'm looking at things going on outside. Yeah, but it always feels good to just get it done. It's a tick of the day. I was saying to Claire, when you like leave it all day, you've got to then watch what you're eating. For me, I've got to watch like my caffeine intake and make sure that I don't have too many cups of teas and stuff. And I said to Claire, it's just a waste of a day of like not worrying about what you're eating. And just to clarify, when I say that, I mean foods and drinks that aren't going to make you need the toilet on a run. So yeah, it's always nice to get it out of the way in the morning. It's a nice achievement, nice way to start the day, get you in a good frame of mind, and also it has started chucking it down. So literally like as I got home, so we just missed the bad weather as well. But yeah, I'm enjoying this week purely because it's deload week, so the runs are shorter, there's like almost a bit less pressure on the runs. I've got a 10 mile run left to do, so I'll do that on Saturday. tomorrow I've got my rest, because I did go to the gym yesterday, despite not wanting to, but I went. And yeah, I think I just need to make sure that I've got my rest in between, like the day before and the day after a long run, I think is how I need to do it. So just prioritise those 2 days that are like sandwich as my rest days. When I say rest days as well, I've got a dog, so I don't really, walking him I don't really count as like, I mean it is exercise, but I don't count it as anything strenuous, because we take him onto the field, or we go for a walk, and he'll do more running than I will do walking. So yeah, I'm just very tired, and I have got very bad cramping, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It could be a worse week to have it, so it looks so windy outside. Yeah, I need to make some lunch. And I don't, I'm in one of those weird moods where I don't actually fancy like a full, as in I fancy food and a lot of food, but I don't fancy what would be a decent meal. So I need to sort something out. Just out walking this little rascal. What are you eating? Honestly, they do not stop, these spaniels. So worth it, and on cue every time I get the camera out, he has a poo. Also, bumped into a little 6-month-old Cocker Spaniel who was so cute, but the owner was asking me about Max. He was like, oh, I feel like I've seen him before, like as a friend looked after him recently. And when you end up on like you think that their question is like not something else, but I was starting to think like, oh, he's obviously seen him on social media or something, that's how he recognises him. So I started like listing the people that like where he might have seen them on bloody social media. And he's like, oh no, I met, like, and he was on about, obviously he's met a Springer Spaniel. I just started like listing like names of people that have been looking after my dog, and he was just like, no. But I always do that. I always like, it's like I understand the question, but my answer is just completely wrong. It's like I'm just on the complete wrong track every time. But yeah, my brain just cannot today. It's nice to get out though after work. It's 5 o'clock and it's daylight. Brilliant. It's what we want. Spring is coming. Happy Friday. Just out walking Max. It's raining. It's been raining all day more or less. Great old British weather.
Oh, there it is. He's searching for it. Go on, Max. He's there.
Good boy. Good boy.
I'll chuck it right in there.
No, put it like where you can get it. Wow. That's mental.
fun.
No signs of spring. You're just like waiting for a yawn to happen. So third and final run of the week this week. 10 miles steady. I don't know why I'm nervous, because I've been saying all week like, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that 10 miles, but I don't think it matters what the distance is on a long run. There's always going to be nerves. So yeah, get out and do this run and then I can relax. Let's go. About 3 miles in, my head is not in it. I was meant to do a loop route. Nope, I've opted for the go out for 5, come back, because my head just can't today. I'm so confused as to whether my watch is just wrong or I don't know what's going on. Okay, I can confirm that the problem was me, not the watch. Apologies, Garmin. I was looking back at the footage because I filmed like every mile and I skipped 3. I don't know why. I don't remember skipping 3, but I thought I was a mile ahead. Obviously, I'd skipped 3 and then I'd gone 4, 5, 6, and then I was on 7, and I was thinking, wow, like this has gone really fast. I'm almost finished. And I thought I should just check my watch, like, just in case. I don't know what made me check. Good job I did. And it said 6. And then I was thinking, what? I'm on 7. I was like convinced. I was like, my watch is wrong. I even almost stopped at one point because I was like that convinced that it was my watch that was at fault and not me. Sadly, it was me, and thankfully I didn't stop, because I was literally like, oh well, I'll just stop at 9. Can you imagine? That would have been very embarrassing and very annoying. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell, I feel a lot better as always after that run. But God, my head this morning was just not in it. It was just not in it. I woke up, so I was in bed by 10 and I fell asleep like quite soon. And then I woke up, I think it was about 2:30. I don't think I got to sleep till about 3:30. I was just like wide awake. So I feel like that sort of disturbed my morning, and then I didn't get up at the time I wanted. So I like, my alarm went off, I snoozed it, and I just feel like that just makes you feel rubbish anyway. So, but yeah, it's done. Like, the joy of doing a run on the weekend is there's not necessarily, I wasn't in a rush, to get it done before work or anything. We are going out this afternoon, but apart from that, like, I had all of the morning free. So yeah, I just put a lot of pressure and stress on myself when I don't need to. But I'm gonna take Max for a walk now and have like a bit of a cool down at the same time, because I sort of finished right at home and I did a bit of stretching, but I didn't. I don't know. I just like to have a walk after. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm trying to do this in a way that you can't see too much of my background. Anyway, I'm going up to West Wales this morning to see my great auntie, because she is very, very poorly. So we're gonna go and see her, me and my sisters. And that's pretty much it for today. I just wanted to, I guess, check in on that. Yesterday we had a really nice day. It was Josh's mum's 60th birthday, so we did like a brunch thing. And then I went to see Bridget Jones, the new film, with my friend in the evening, and oh my god, I don't think I've cried so much at a film in such a long time. Like, we were both crying within the first 5 minutes of the film. It was just people had said, like, oh, take your tissues, and I thought, oh, okay, someone's gonna die at the end or something. But yeah, without spoiling anything, oh my god, I was just in constant tears. Like, I think that's got to be maybe the most relatable one yet, in terms of, like, I don't know, there's something in it that we can all relate to without saying too much. And yeah, it was really good. I definitely recommend going to see it. And it's so nice seeing, like, different groups of girls that have all gone with the same thing. You know, they've gone with their friends to watch the film. It's just lush. So yeah, that was really nice. Then got home, had a cup of tea, and pretty much went to bed. So yeah, these weekends are just flying round, and I honestly don't know where the time is going. But you know, we move, and it's not like I speak like I'm busy, and I am busy, but it's not crazy busy. So it's all good. But yeah, gonna go up to West Wales now. That's pretty much it for Sunday.
Oh, little baby.
So I just wanted to come on to round up this vlog from, like, the last clip. Sadly, we lost our great auntie as we were on the way up to see her. We were about an hour away, and we found out that she'd passed away. So it was a really difficult day yesterday, obviously. I was lucky to be with my sisters, and we went and put flowers down. There's no nice way of dealing with grief at the end of the day. It's horrible, and grief is all the love that you had for that person, and it's just been hard and very draining. I also got stuck in a lot of traffic coming home yesterday, so it was just a really long day. And yeah, obviously I'm just, still processing it. But she was just a ray of light. She was hilarious. She was so young at heart and a really strong woman, and we were all so lucky to have spent the amount of time that we got to spend with her. It's never the right, it's never the right time to say goodbye to somebody, no matter how old they are, or how much time you've had with them. It never gets easier, I don't think. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave that here. Thank you for watching. Obviously, I will be I'll be recording this week's vlog, week 12 of marathon training. But yeah, I just wanted to have a bit of consistency, which, I don't know, maybe that's not the most important thing to be thinking about right now, but I just wanted a bit of consistency for the end of the vlog. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in next week's vlog.